So I always say that it's not about building the technology, it's building an environment which is going to solve the major customer problems. And so it's not about engineering a software technology, but how you deploy also is equally important. So having a well-rounded team of sales engineers, solution architects, customer support folks, alongside super stellar engineering, is as important so that you don't cause any problems in the networks.
I skipped over something, by the way.
Yeah,
Congrats, of course, on the sale of Viptela,
yeah. Thank you
and
so much.
you deserve, after building and selling a company, a certain amount of downtime. So, what is it that got you off the beach, out of your relaxation after less than a year?
Yeah, it was interesting. One thing, I personally, along with my brother, who's my co founder, we never wanted to sell Viptela. But it's just so happened that we decided because of the circumstances where some people in the company, because you have to have the team together, right, to be
Sure.
able to continue on the journey. And they were interested in selling. So we said, okay, we'll sell the company. But, that. In the hindsight, it was a great decision because otherwise we would have never had the opportunity to build this, right? If
Yep.
we had continued on that path. So we are very fortunate that we got the opportunity to not solve a niche problem, which was wide area networking, but take on a much bigger problem, which is overall end-to-end networking, right?
So
And
was this just kind of weighing heavily on your
yeah,
shoulders, this
yeah,
kind of bigger
and
problem, and
right.
you
So I had promised my team, some of the team members, that we would come back and do something new, right?
Mhm.
And the second thing is, as I sat home, I was like, what do I do now? So I had some good time, downtime, and I talked to my wife and said, I'm looking into the cloud, and there are so many problems the way people deploy networks. Got to solve it, and the timing is now. So may I just go and so I talked to my family, and we decided that we are going to do it. And I joined forces with my brother, who's my co-founder. He's the CTO, and we went at it, right. And here we are. We built a company out of nothing, and it's also fortunately very, very successful, more so than Viptela was. And the opportunity is much bigger, right? It's an overall opportunity to transform the networking industry. And truly, it's something like, when Tesla built a car company, it was software oriented, and all controlled through software. I'm still amazed at how much technology they have built. I never have to think about putting a key in my pocket. I just walk to the car, it opens. I walk away from the car, it locks. It's simple
Sure.
things, right? And we are so dependent upon so many complicated things to build networks, and that we decided that it was time to simplify the networking industry also, right? And but unfortunately, we don't have control over what happens within the existing environments, right? So we that's where the complexity is. I mean, we have all the complexity hidden from the customer and made it very, very simple for them to use the networks. But then again, we have to seamlessly connect to on-premise environments. We have to
Sure.
connect to the remote users. So that's where the complexity comes in. So I always say that it's not about building the technology, it's building an environment which is going to solve the major customer problems. And so it's not about engineering a software technology, but how you deploy also is equally important. So having a
Yep.
well-rounded team of sales engineers, solution architects, customer support folks, alongside super stellar engineering, is as important so that you don't cause any problems in the networks. Because as you know, networks are so mission critical, right? If the network is down, everything is down,
Everything's
and
down.
and nothing matters.